Toy Story, Toy Camp.
It's camp day, Andy exclaimed as he rolled out of bed. Good morning, camper, his mom called up the stairs. Andy was leaving for a week of sleepaway camp, where he would go hiking, swimming, and maybe even fishing. He was really excited. Finish packing your clothes and come have breakfast, called Andy's mom. Andy filled his suitcase with shirts, shorts, and pajamas, plus a swimsuit, sunscreen, and bug spray. He latched the suitcase shut and looked around the room. Goodbye, Andy said to his toys. I'll be home soon. He picked up his suitcase and left the room. As soon as Andy and his mother left for camp, the toys came to life. I'm going to miss Andy, Woody the cowboy said. Me too, said Ham the piggy bank. Me three, said Rex the dinosaur. What will we do without Andy? Well, said Woody, we could play camp too. That's a great idea, Buzz Lightyear the Space Ranger cried. How do we play camp? Asked Ham. That's easy, Woody replied. We'll do everything indoors that Andy will do outdoors. What's the name of our camp, Woody? Slinky Dog asked. How about Camp Toy Chest, said Woody. To Camp Toy Chest and beyond, cried Buzz. The Green Army men marched out of the closet. I will be the camp counselor, said Sarge. He walked over to Mr. Mike. Lights out, he announced. Everybody go to bed. But it isn't bedtime, said Rex. Then let's put together our tents, Sarge replied. The toys looked around for something to use as tents. A few minutes later, Buzz crawled out from under the bed, carrying some of Andy's t-shirts. Buzz Lightyear to Camp Toy Chest. I found our tents, called Buzz. The toys helped each other pitch their tent, using pencils for poles. I'm too big for my tent, said Rex, as he tried to get out. He tripped over a tent pole, so Bo Peep found 2 kites and helped him make a teepee to sleep in. Thank you, said Rex. Time for bed, Sarge announced. It's bedtime? Ham asked. Did the sun even go down? No, silly, said Bo Peep. I think Sarge is just having us practice for when we're ready for the real thing. He must think this is boot camp, not fun camp. Sarge overheard Bo Peep. Oh, fun camp, he thought. I could do that. Never mind, he said. Let's play tug-of-war instead. The toys cheered. They tied Andy's socks together to make a rope and played 3 rounds of tug-of-war. During the final game, Slinky Dog stretched himself as far as he could, backing all the way up to the wall. On the other side, Rex held onto the rope tightly, but the socks finally slipped between his claws. The toys toppled over onto each other, and Slinky Dog's team won. Later the afternoon, Sarge ran over to Mr. Mike and announced that it was time to play Capture the Flag. Woody explained the rules of the game to the other toys. They made flag poles out of markers. They put small scrap of fabric on one pole and Bo Peep's bonnet on the next to make the flags. When they started to play, Buzz pointed at something. Rex looked the other way, and Buzz sped by him and captured the flag. Huddle up, team, said Ham. We need a plan. I'll scare Buzz, then Woody can run past them and capture their flag, Rex suggested. His teammates looked doubtful. The dinosaur always tried to be scary, but he never really was. I can do it, Rex insisted. So the toys went back on the field. Rex ran over to Buzz and roared. But Buzz didn't get scared. Whoa, Rex, he said. You got a frog in your throat? Rex frowned. Poor Rex. He was always trying to be scary. The toys played all afternoon. Everyone had lots of fun. Soon it started to get dark, and the toys were tired. They decided to sit around a campfire. The toys climbed into the top of Andy's dresser and got his battery-powered nightlight. They set it on the floor, turned it on, and sat around it. Now let's tell scary ghost stories, Ham cried. Woody told a story about a really spooky haunted house. Everyone shivered. Next, Ham told a story about the evil Dr. Porkchop. At the end, Bo Peep got so frightened she let out a little scream. Then it was Rex's turn. He told a story about the ghost of a stegosaurus, but the toys didn't get scared. They just yawned. All right, now it's finally time for lights out, called Sarge. The toys went to their tents and fell asleep. The next day, the toys needed something to do. "How about we go for a hike?" asked Rex. "Sure," cried Woody. "Counselor, lead the way." Sarge and the other Green Army men led the toys through a maze of objects under Andy's bed. They climbed up the leg of the bed and across the bedspread. Then they hopped up to the windowsill. Woody lowered a rope and climbed down the wall. Rex, Buzz, Sarge, and the others followed. They had had a good time, and they hiked around Andy's bedroom and closet the rest of the day. All week long, the toys had fun playing camp. The night before Andy was to come home, the toys decided to have a talent show. Buzz was the judge. First, Bo Peep made her sheep disappear and reappear. Then Woody showed off his rodeo skills as he jumped on RC car and roped Ham. Then the Green Army man did acrobatics. Rex didn't have a talent, but he had an idea. During the show, he quietly got up and hid behind a sand pail near the stage. At the end of the show, Buzz stood up and cleared his throat. He was ready to announce the winner. "And the winner is..." He paused. Just then, Rex sprang from his hiding place and let out a mighty roar. "Roar! Ah!" yelled Buzz. He was really frightened. He turned to run away and slipped. Then he realized it was Rex who had roared. He grinned sheepishly and got up. The other toys giggled. Rex beamed. He'd finally scared someone. Buzz turned to Rex and congratulated him. Then he gave Rex a ribbon for Best Act. The toys all clapped. As he turned the lights off for the night, Woody smiled. "I hope Andy had as much fun at camp as we did at ours," he thought. The next morning, before Andy came home, the toys cleaned and straightened up the room. They folded his t-shirts and put them away. They put the pens and pencils back in his pencil case, and they arranged themselves neatly around the room. Soon, Andy raced up the stairs. "Hi, everyone," he cried. "I had so much fun at camp, but I missed all of you." "We missed you too," Andy thought. "We missed you too, Andy," Woody thought. "Welcome home." The end.